All right, my people, I welcome you all to Moments of Matters Arising with the Street Comrade. Remember, it is our platform. It is your platform, it is my platform. I'm only but your anchor. All right, so welcome once again to Moments of Matters Arising with the Street Comrade. Quickly, because we have enough to serve you today. Quickly, we're starting from Nigeria. Finally, the abducted school children and their teacher in Oyo State, Nigeria, have been released after about 56 days in captivity in the forest. So I think that's a good news, despite the drama that has followed the return. So, but I think that's a good news. So, thanks to God who has made it possible for us to have our children and our teachers back. INEC extends a deadline for submission of list of candidates by political parties. So you go find out the extended deadline, when it's elapsing. But the good news is that INEC, after consulting with inter-party, inter-party agency, and they've come up with, this policy that submission of party candidates, has been extended. It is reported that over 200 medical students of Ilorin have been denied induction because the university overshot its admission quota. Within the year, those students were admitted, and questions are arising. People are asking, why should students suffer what the school authority has made as a mistake or as a choice? And many people are calling that uh, relevant agencies should find a way to make sure that these students who have stayed beyond 6 7 going to 8 years, some of them, the agencies are asking that these students and individuals, spirited Nigerians are asking that these students be allowed to be inducted so that they can practice what they have learned over the years. Okay. um National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, declare protest against South African businesses in Nigeria in a xenophobia fallout. And top in those agencies are MTN, IBTC, bank and pension, and multi-choice limited. So they are requesting that what they've done to us in South Africa be repaid to them or repaid to them. But the issue is that we've been briefed that most of these businesses in Nigeria are not actually owned by South Africans. That they are owned by Nigerians who actually maybe may have bought a franchise from South Africa. So anything you do to these companies, you're actually doing it to Nigerians. Now what about Nigerians who have their pensions in IBTC pension? So this should be handled with some level of reason. You know, that is it on that. Nigeria wins global recognition in fight against financial corruption in faraway Azerbaijan. Nigeria has won a recognition for fighting financial crimes. Good one. Congratulations to EFCC and the likes. Congratulations to Nigeria. Embattled Rivers State Governor Chief Fubra presents 2026 budget before the Amehule-led House. I think peace is gradually taking hold in Rivers State at this moment. Premium pension and trust fund pension set for a merger. This is coming after recapitalization fallout. I think both financial institutions were unable to meet with the newest PENCOM demand for capitalization, so they have chose to come into a merger. So if you are using any of the pension funds administrators, you got to know that they are set to merge. Senate reportedly approves proposed acquisition of Lafarge Africa PLC, the owners of the popular Lafarge cement. Remember, Nigerians, are having about 16.19% shares in Lafarge. So a Chinese company, Huazin Pan African Investment, company, is about to acquire Lafarge Africa PLC in Nigeria. Senate passes bill to establish agency for management of proceeds of crime. We may say good one. Sokoto State reportedly launches Caliphate Air, making it the first of foremost northern states to own commercial flights. Recall almost all the states in the south are now having a commercial flights, so Sokoto has taken the lead up north. All right, Senate, Federal House of Rep, not Senate, the Federal House of Representative, has called for the end of rehabilitation of terrorists in Nigeria. All right. And finally, on Nigeria, ExxonMobil set to invest $1 billion in Osan infill project, a project that is expected to, help Nigeria lift about 40,000 barrels per day crude oil. So that's good news too to the economy. So internationally now, Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei finally buried in his home city. So may his soul continue to rest in peace. That's a closed chapter. All right, France to return 51 million euros stolen by former leader and his family, Al Assad of Syria. He's on the run. I think somewhere in Russia he's hiding or he's taking rest, after his government was toppled. So France has been able to reach agreement with the new leadership of Syria to return about 51 million stolen euros to the country. US continues striking strategic military sites in Iran as hostilities continue with Iran's IRGC targeting neighboring countries, Qatar, Bahrain, and a host of others. Okay, so US ends a trade deal with Spain after return from a NATO meeting. His Excellency President Trump announced that move, that the United States of America, will be ending all trade deal with Spain as a country. And I think this is because of Spain's hard line on, U.S. and Israel as regards to, the confrontation in the Gulf region. All right. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu of Israel has alleged that Iran has chemical weapon. He has always alleged, and most times his allegation has always come to look as if it's real. All right. Muslim World League, an association of Muslim world, has further condemned Iran's bombing of commercial vessels in the Strait of Hormuz. All right. U.S. grants Ukraine license to produce Patriot missile interceptors. So this is in a boost from an ally, as Ukraine battles Russia. All right. So Australia to sell uranium to India for clearly peaceful purposes. Remember, uranium is used for the production of electricity and a whole lot of other things. So Australia has been, had made a deal to sell uranium to India for peaceful purposes. Wildfire leaves about 11 dead in Almeria, Spain. Said it's a serious one. About 11 persons are already dead. An officer down as Moroccans protest World Cup defeat in London. I don't get it. You were defeated and you are protesting in London, not even in the venue of the match. And they've lost an officer, in that regards. England wins Norway to reach quarter-final in FIFA World Cup as the World Cup progresses. US and Canada finally has reached a deal to open the fourth bridge crossing linking both countries, and this is scheduled to be, opened on the 27th of July. Okay. Finally, US Republicans and Americans and good people all over the world are mourning the demise of a popular US Republican senator, a very popular one, Chief Lindsey Graham, who reportedly died yesterday at 71 after a brief illness. Uh, our condolences to the family and to the United States of America at large. Lindsey Graham is a popular one indeed and has, contributed immensely to national and international development. So it's on this that we end it on moments of matters arising with the street comrade. We urge you to go across our social media platforms on YouTube, on X, former Twitter, on Facebook. We are still there as the street comrades, and the program is Moment of Matters Arising. I remain your anchor, the street comrade. Have a blessed day ahead. Thank you.